All right, you guys, it is the world famous KROQ. I'm Nicole Alvarez. This is Future Islands.
Hello.
Hello. You guys are a great band. You are a performer. You went Magic Mike with your little like hippie thingy, wavy thing. You did. He was very.
You mean my hips.
Well, you just did this whole full body
I was
thing.
eating a granola bar on stage.
It was, and the fist pounding is my favorite.
Well, it's always more of a challenge here in the sunshine.
Why is that?
Well, you know, when it gets dark, people want to. They get a little bit spicier.
Yeah. No, that's why I like coming here.
You gotta bring it here in the light. Man.
Let's start with how you guys met and became a band, and your friendships.
Well, me and Garrett were best friends through high school. We ended up going off to the same college, and first day of class, I met William. We studied fine arts at East Carolina University in Greenville, North Carolina. And yeah, me and William started shooting ideas back and forth. This is 11 and a half years ago. Started shooting ideas back and forth and started a band. Garrett was a original member, and we've been doing it for 11 years now.
How were you guys always like into the same music? Like, how did the conversation first come about? Like, hey, you and I should try this.
Well, the funny thing is, me and William kind of connected on Kraftwerk, where he introduced me to Kraftwerk. But when he played it for me, I said, "This isn't Kraftwerk. This is Africa Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force," which is
that's the second Africa Bambaataa reference I've had today. Yeah, me and Chromie were talking about Planet Rock.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's a jam.
But I'm saying that's Kraftwerk. This Kraftwerk's like the first big hip hop break of all time, which has sparked dance music, hip hop, electronic, like all that stuff at that time. So Kraftwerk was a big part of that. But William introduced me in that way, and so we just started a conversation. I was coming out of high school. I was an MC trying to find a producer, and William was a musician looking for people to make music with. So we both wanted to make music, different kinds, but ended up kind of creating a performance art piece that became a band.
No, that's really cool. You guys want to make different kind of music, so I'm always curious as to how a band arrives at their sound. So the balance is, I guess, Future Islands, which is incredible. You guys have been selling out venues. It's like you're shooting into the stratosphere, and I feel like it's happening really fast. Are you able to enjoy it? Does it shock you?
It's not. It hasn't been fast at all.
It hasn't. No. But you know what I mean. I know you guys have been at it, at the grind forever. But then, what we see, it just seems like you guys are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And once you hit that point, it gets really fast.
Well, I think because we've been doing it so long, and we've built up a fan base of really just amazing people, the people that support us, and not taking those people for granted, knowing that without our fans, we wouldn't be able to do this. At this point, as things have been getting bigger for us in a kind of a short amount of time, we don't really see it as that things are breaking. We feel like we're sharing it with those people. Like they aren't mad at us. It's not like, oh, you've turned over to some dark side. No. We're just doing what we've always done. And so I think because of our slow growth, we just don't take anything for granted. And with people. Us being in a bit of a spotlight right now, it's just been good for us because we just want people to hear our music and decide for themselves whether or not they like it. But they can't decide whether or not if they can't hear you. Know. So to be able to be in people's periphery or in their faces or just like trickling through their ears as they walk down the street is really cool as it comes around. And for us, we're just doing what we all have always done: is keep our heads down, keep working, stay humble. When
did you guys first start touring, and what did you tour in?
I guess the first tour we ever did was with our first band, Art Lord and the Self Portraits, in March of 2004. And we toured in a GMC Caravan or a Dodge.
Was that super fun Caravan. And comfortable?
No.
And I bet you'd smell like roses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
they usually do.
I remember the last tour that Art Lord ever did in 2005. We were in that same van, and I just remember someone we made a seat in between the first bench row seat and the door. And it was just like somebody had to be.
So you MacGyvered a seat, kind of?
It was like, who's the asshole? Who pissed us off today?
That's
But
amazing.
I read a lot of good books on that tour because I was the asshole sitting in that.
You're still the no, you thought I was going to call him an asshole. I'm not going to. All right, and so some of your highlights thus far in Future Islands, what have been some moments that are like pinch me moments? I can't believe this is happening, or like walking off stage with the goosebumps. How many of those do you have?
You guys want to answer a question?
Yeah, I'm trying over there.
We played a really good show at Cheer Up Charlie's at South by Southwest. I think that was one of our best shows we've done in a while. It was just a crazy everybody was crowd surfing kind of thing. We asked the crowd to crowd surf with us.
And they did.
And the whole show, they were just up and down, and it felt really special. It was the 4AD showcase.
And it was crazy because everybody crowd surfed, so there was like no one standing. Everyone was just up in the air.
Those are the best shows ever, though, because everybody just kind of like goes balls to the wall, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Let's. I'm gonna let you tell us about the David Letterman phenomenon and how that came about.
Well, I mean, it was hooked up through our brilliant press agent, Carrie Tullis, and she got us the opportunity, and we were really excited about it, honored to do it, and I don't know, we just did what we always do, and
that must have been
people
fun.
are freaking out about it. You know, it's gotten out to a lot of people, and that's been really good for us. We met a lot of people who have just found out about us in the last few days, the last week, the last couple of weeks.
Every show you get a new chance to like bring more fans in, and you guys are super engaging, which is awesome. Your fist pounding is my absolute favorite thing in the world. Let's talk about Coachella. When you first found out that you're going to play, is it a little bit daunting because it is such a huge festival?
No, we love a challenge.
Really? The last two bands were like, yeah, it was daunting.
Well, we were just really excited to get the opportunity, and then I think we probably weren't nervous till about 3 songs in. We're like, oh yeah, look there's a whole bunch of people out there.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people out there, and it's so funny because you go to a festival like Coachella and there's different kinds of genres, and you don't know who's your fan or not, so it's like you don't even know what you're walking into.
Oh yeah. No, but it's cool. It's cool to be a part of a festival with so many other great bands. You know, we've been doing it, grinding for so long, and kind of been out of the festival circuit. So to get asked out by Coachella.
You just turned 21 again. Yeah. I just sang happy birthday to you.
3-0, man. I'm 0 again.
It's okay. You look like a baby. You must moisturize. Thank you so much. The only conflict that him and I have is he's a Baltimore Ravens fan. I don't know if you guys know football. And I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so we hate each other, but we like each other.
It is 3-on-1 right now.
You're shaking your head at me. And I'm a diehard, too, so it's really scary. Well, you want to take this outside? Because we can fight.
We're outside right now.
Let's do this, then. You guys, Future Islands, thank you so much for coming by KROQ.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
I'm Nicole Alvarez. We're live in Indio for the world-famous KROQ.